in business, yes, she can employ a man. He has to work for her. She's paying him a salary. I know somebody like that. He was working for a woman whose name was Khadija, radiyallahu ta'ala anha. He was a man. Yeah. But men must maintain women. Meaning, to the extent that a woman needs to be maintained. But if she says, I don't need, I have enough, you don't have, I can share with you. That's permissible. And men must guard and protect women. This is the function that Allah gave to men. And so when women dress like men, the implication is that they want to overturn this functional role of men that Allah gave in the Quran. And so now the process starts for a woman to assume all the functional roles that men had in society. Who is the mastermind behind this? This is going to turn the world upside down. Nabi Muhammad said that the last people to come out of Dajjal will be women. And a man will have to return to his home and tie down, coercively restrain his wife, sister and daughter to protect them from Dajjal. Talking precisely about something which will come and seek to sweep the world of women off their feet, presenting to them something that looks like heaven for women, when in fact it will be hell itself. And so the mastermind who wants women to dress like men is Dajjal. Is she dressing like that now? Oh yes. When she goes to work, you'll see her in the jacket and the trousers, sometimes a tie. You'll find her as the police officer. Yes. You'll find her in the military as an officer in the armed forces. Yes. You'll find her in government. And there will be a certain number of seats in parliament reserved for women. And then you'll find people talking about what percentage of your cabinet is women. And then, well, why not? She can be the head of state as well. She can be a Margaret Thatcher. But the last place that they're going to seek to penetrate is religion, because that's trouble. So you'll eventually see a woman as a priest, and you'll see her as a rabbi. And I heard the term for the first time in my life. I know about pandit, but I never heard pandita. And I heard it. And so it is inevitable. It is just a matter of time. Wait and you will see it. There will be women of Dajjal who will seek to become imam and deliver the khutbah. When that time comes, and it is going to come, what those women of Dajjal would do would be to exploit every mistake that we make. Every mistake that we make will open a door for them. And you may not be around to see it, but your sons will face the music tomorrow. Why did my grandfather, why did my father create this opportunity for them? In anticipation of that day, we're telling you tonight, what are the rights of women in the house of Allah? When we know what are the rights of women in the house of Allah, if those rights are now denied to her, don't react with anger towards the speaker. No. Rather, weep for tomorrow that is coming. Because so long as you deny her those rights in the house of Allah, it is as certain as the sun rises in the east that she is going to exploit that tomorrow to build a masjid for women only. And when she starts quoting these ahadith that we will be quoting tonight, 20 years from now, your daughters are going to be swept. And your daughters are going to flock to that masjid where a woman will be on the mimbar giving the khutbah and leading the salah. That is the context in which we are giving this talk tonight. This hadith is in Sahih Muslim. Nobody can take it out. It is still there. What did the Prophet say, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? He said, أحسن الصفوف للرجال أولها وشرها آخرها وأحسن الصفوف للنساء آخرها وشرها أولها. The best row for the men, meaning in the masjid, is the first. And the worst, the one with the greatest potential for evil, shar means evil, is the last. And the best row for the women, meaning in the masjid, not inside their home, no, in the masjid. That's the meaning of saf. The best row for the woman is the last. And the worst, the one with the greatest shar, and shar means evil, danger, is the first. These are the words of He from whom we get the religion of Islam, who is the only authority on earth, the only authority. Allah sent him to deliver Islam to us. What does this hadith mean? We can understand that the first row for the men is the best row, but we don't understand this one about the last row being evil. And when he says that the last row is the best for the woman, it looks as though he's talking about women performing salat in the masjid. Or, are women allowed to perform salat in the masjid? Isn't it strange that around the world today there are many masajid where it is prohibited for women to come and pray? In my island of Trinidad, a wealthy family built a masjid. And a woman from that family came one day to perform salah. She's a businesswoman. She just wanted to perform salah and leave quickly. She went to the last row and stood up. to perform salah.